Yes, South Melbourne, I mean, between rounds 10 and 23, they were in the top 6. As there's a chance for South Melbourne. Superb save by Michael Utting. Superb save that. Michael Beard gets in behind the defence. Good play from Jeremy Christie to get out of the penalty area, but then gives the ball away. The Kings regather through Vlahos. Here's Beldam. Vlahos again. Harry Nada pulling away into the penalty area. James Pritchard comes in. First time volley. Well worked move by the Football Kings. First real attempt on goal, and it was James Pritchard ghosting in on the back post. And again we see the patient build-up by South Melbourne. This time it's Mehmet Jurakovic who brings the ball out of defence. And they've beaten the offside trap here. Kings scrambling to get back. Cuts inside, shoots, parried by Michael Utting. And fortunately for the Kings, parried behind Vince Leah. Jackson drives it in. Pulls for Perry. And he's tripped on the edge of the penalty area. So this is a better position for the Kings. Just on half an hour gone. Donoso to hit it. Donoso! Mara Donoso opens his account for the Football Kings. Sweetly struck. Free kick from the edge of the penalty area. And the Football Kings lead 1-0.
Yeah, well, what a lovely strike. I mean, all set up, as you said, Freddie, a silly free kick to give away for South Melbourne, but that's just superbly positioned into the bottom corner of the goal.
No flag, so Vaughan Coveney onside. Just Butsianis in the middle. Michael Beard trying to make it. Butsianis, and headed away by Miyazawa. Leah sends it back in, and Michael Beard. Terrific header that. Terrific header, makes it 1-1. But the Kings, they thought they'd cleared the danger, and Michael Beard moving backwards, just a glancing header into the inside the far post.
Yeah, that's an excellent goal.
Hopefully it will continue in the same vein, with chances at both ends, because it's been an interesting spectacle so far. As Miyazawa tries to clear. Madoka gives it to Beard. South Melbourne coming forward in numbers. Madoka again. Good cross, back post. 2-1 South Melbourne. This time it's Vaughan Coveney with the header. But you could see that coming when the ball fell to Madoka. Vaughan Coveney peels out to the back post, and easy header for 2-1.
Well, if you could get yourself back into the good books with coaching staff and players, you'd certainly like to congratulate Vince Leah for getting involved again. This time it's Madoka from wide.
Here comes Jurakovic. Madoka spins out, then gets bundled over by Taylor. Butsianis again on the pitch. Oh, that is sensational. That is sensational. Well, we talked about Con Butsianis and his dead ball ability, and you've seen it in all its glory there. That is a superb free kick. And that has given South Melbourne a 3-1 lead. Again, when you look at clubs in the NSL, as Rafta Gregorio gets bundled over, South Melbourne is one of the benchmark clubs. Recent history, and they've won 4 NSL titles. As Vaughan Coveney zeroes in on goal again. Michael Beard trying to get in a good position. Players coming forward, and they've picked up a penalty. Vince Leah it was, made his way into the penalty area, and Chris Jackson makes the sliding challenge and upends him.
Yeah, again, it's the attacking midfield that's caused lots of problems today, and Vince Leah again, I mean, he'll be delighted that he's got himself forward and won his team a penalty.
It'll be Vaughan Coveney to to take the penalty. And he slots it in to Michael Utting's goal. And South Melbourne go ahead 4-1. But there has to be a question mark over whether or not there was contact from Chris Jackson on Vince Leah. Beldam looking to deliver. Atkinson works hard, pulls to Gregorio, takes a deflection and nestles in the back of the net. Kingz bring it back to 4-2 with a deflected shot from Rafael de Gregorio.
We'll get that one out, Freddie, well done. Yeah, Raf's got himself into a great position here as Mark Atkinson does extremely well on the back post. And South Melbourne advance forward with Vaughan Coveney again, a delightful cross to the far post, but
Vlahos picks up the ball into the penalty area. That'll be a penalty. Mehmet Jurakovic upends Andy Vlahos. And it's tit for tat. The referee says you can both have a penalty. So Vlahos up against Anastasiados. Vlahos. It's 4-3. Andy Vlahos, his 4th goal of the season, brings the Kingz back to 4-3. And if the game was ambling along before, it's well alive now. Beldam, nice touch off. Atkinson. Beldam again. Ball sent in. Harry Nata! Just couldn't get his shot away, and it's smothered by Anastasiados.
Come on, come!
South Melbourne doing quite well then. Freddie, the back four, or certainly the defensive players have pushed themselves far enough up.
Chance for South Melbourne. And a mistake from Mauro Donoso allows the new man, Peter Bullion, in, and he's made it 5-3 to South Melbourne.
Yeah, one would suggest that that a goal was going to come.
Nata. Vlahos miscues his ball across the pitch, but it falls to Perry. And now Mark Beldam in space. Beldam checks inside, chance to shoot. And he's put it in off the post, Mark Beldam. It's 5-4. Kingz are back in it again.
Well, it just keeps on coming. The goals are flowing this afternoon. This time Mark Beldam, Jonathan Perry doing some great work down the right-hand side. A deft little flick from Mark Atkinson. Mark Beldam, he cuts inside. We've seen this over the last few weeks. He's done it effectively this time.
Referee puts his whistle to his mouth and signals the end of the match and the end of the season for the Football Kingz. Final score here at Ericsson Stadium: South Melbourne 5, the Football Kingz 4.